USC men's water polo is on a tear right now.
And we bring in our sports guy, Keith Mulder, to break down a wild USC sports weekend.
Thanks so much, Nikki and Trevor. Men's water polo looks invincible right now after 2 big wins this weekend. Sam Scalbanio is also here to break down one rusher who's bringing back Tailback U to Southern California. And you can't win them all. USC women's soccer earns a top seed in the NCAA tournament, but it's not what they expected. All of that and more on this edition of Annenberg TV Sports. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. For the second straight year, the UCLA Bruins took down the Trojans last Friday, which dropped USC in the NCAA tournament rankings. The Trojans were named to the number 4 seed in the NCAA tournament today amid gasps and open mouths. We talked with senior forward Leah Pruitt after the announcement about Troy's upcoming first-round game with Long Beach State and this team's feelings on their number 4 seed.
I remember that game was our senior night, so it was really emotional. So I think going in without the emotion might help us a lot too. And I'm pretty sure I think it was 3-0, so we just got to play how we play and come out strong. So we got something to prove. We're going to go all the way, I think. So we just got to take it one game at a time, and we might not have been the highest seed we wanted to be, so we're probably going to have to travel, which we'll do it. We'll do it anywhere.
Against UCLA at the StubHub Center, the Trojans kept it close, but late-game goals from Bruins Haley Mace and Olivia Athens gave UCLA the 3-2 overtime win for the second straight year. Head coach Gadanim Galpine spoke after the game about how USC will rebound come next week.
Well, I think it's on our upperclassmen, ultimately. They understand the feeling of success from 2 years ago, and they understand the disappointment from last year. And I think it's those experiences that we now have to draw upon moving into the postseason to make sure that we bring our best.
The Trojans, if they win their first-round home game against Long Beach State, will take on the winner of LSU and Boston University next week in the second round. Now we send it to Sam at the video wall to tell us more about a guy you might not be aware of. Sam, what's the latest?
Thanks, Keith. The Trojan football squad headed up to Corvallis, Oregon this past weekend and got themselves a dub. The offense came alive to score 38 against the Beavers in a night of firsts. Senior Aka Cedric Ware had himself a night, 205 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. His first game over 200 yards and first with 2 scores over 50 yards. Ware wasn't the only one with a career night in Corvallis. Freshman Devin Williams caught his first career touchdown on Sunday, and boy, it was a good one. Midway through the second quarter, Daniels drops back and delivers an absolute dime to Williams to put the Trojans up 14. The pair of freshmen almost made it look too easy. But just like Kanye going back to Chi-Town, the Trojans are coming home. The Cal Bears roll into town this Saturday for homecoming weekend, and SC needs a dub to have a chance at a Pac-12 title. Hopefully a home crowd and another strong offensive performance can get them back a win. Back to you, Keith.
Some people like the O-Cedar, or maybe even the Libman. Either way, the USC men's and women's swim and dive team pulled out the brooms this past weekend and swept the visiting Arizona State Sun Devils and Arizona Wildcats. While it was a group win, we're now going to highlight 3 Trojans who excelled this past weekend. Senior Riley Scott won 3 times in the 100-yard breast, 200 medley relay, and 200 breaststroke. As for All-American Louise Hansen, the junior won in the 100 back, 200 medley relay, 200 back, and 100 fly. As for the men, Patrick Mulcair led the way with wins in the 200 medley relay, 100 back, and 200 back. From one sweep to another, USC clearly loves to keep things clean as USC women's volleyball earned 2 3-0 victories against Oregon and Oregon State. Emily Batista led the way with 28 combined kills as the Trojans collected their 7th and 8th sweeps of the year. Well, it's sure lonely here at the top. The number 1 USC men's water polo team is now 27-1 this season after wins over Cal and UC Irvine this weekend. USC bashed the Bears on Saturday in a 13-7 victory that saw 8 different Trojans score. Driver Jakob Mersup led the team with 3 goals, while Sawyer Rhodes, Marko Vavic, and Haynes Dobby netted 2 goals apiece. We talked with NPSF Newcomer of the Week Nick Porter about USC's big game against UCLA this Saturday.
We're really looking forward to having UCLA here. Obviously, they're our rivals, but we respect them a lot. They're a fantastic team with a great coach. So, you know, we're going to need to come out here and perform the same way we did today if we want to get a result.
Just like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, sometimes you have to take down your own to rise to the top. Finally, USC tennis senior Jack Yeda defeated fellow Trojan Jake Devine 6-4 and 6-2 to collect his first collegiate single championship this weekend at the Jack Kramer Collegiate Tennis Tournament in Rolling Hills. The number 5 ranked USC women's golf team is currently in 3rd place in the Pac-12 preview today at 2 under behind Colorado and Cal. Trojan golfer Gabby Ruffles is currently 2nd at 4 under. USC's third-place finish today comes after a big 3-2 win in the Eastlake Cup over rival Stanford last Saturday. Guys, a big win for USC at Oregon State. Hopefully they can do it again at homecoming.
Yes, I hope so too, and I look forward to watching that game.
Definitely looking forward to the game. Thanks, Keith.
Yes. All righty. Thank you so much, Keith.